Good morning. Welcome back to Alma, Missouri. Well, we did a little frustration going on over the course from the last episode. As you can see, we got a propane tanker here. We're gonna drop it off. We got, I think there might be some propane in here. Yep, 2,400 liters. That's fine. But yeah, we did finally get things set up to where if we go to our corn dryer that's on the map, we got the corn dryer and it's distributing. We got some propane in there and it's going through some corn. And the popcorn facility is now receiving some dried corn. It's still inactive. We haven't turned them on yet. We got plenty of butter for the buttered popcorn, and this was just dried popcorn to 2 popcorn. So yeah, we finally got the production up and going. So, do we need this truck here? We're just gonna, quickly go back home. We'll see you back at the house. In fact, yeah, just go. Okay. Find ourselves a new truck here. Some interesting developments have happened as well. In preparation of the next DLC update coming out, Giants has released a new update. So yeah, we got Mr. Romeo here, but Mr. Romeo has been playing in some very black dirt. Yeah, let's pet Romeo. Pet, come here. Hey, buddy. Yep. So yeah, with this update and the future of the Highlands fishing DLC that is dropping, the dog houses now have more options for animals. So we're just going to go ahead here. We're going to select this guy. Only one item per farm. But if we go customize, we now have multiple options here for animals. We got Black Lab, which is currently what we have on the farm, and Romeo should not be a Black Lab. Charcoal, and if we zoom in here, okay, we'll just show the colors, try to get in a good position. So yeah, we got black, we got charcoal, we got the dark champagne, which is technically a yellow lab, or some would call it a golden. We got the chocolate. Oh, that's not chocolate. That's charcoal, yeah. So dark gray. Chocolate. And then we get into the border collies. So we got a black tricolor. And why do I keep going? Black, white, Merrill border collie. Black and white border collie. Red and white. And back to the black labs. So, the unfortunate thing is with the Fancy Doghouse mod is we cannot change the customizable animal. So until this mod gets updated, we cannot give Romeo a bath to get all that black dirt off of him. So yeah, he's kind of stuck in limbo right now. I wish we can get him to jump in the pool, but he's refusing to get close to any source of water. So yeah, we can't change him out at all. Nothing wrong with Black Labs, but I want Romeo to be back to his dark champagne color. So yeah, we got that going. Oh, we still got a pile of stone over here we need to take care of. And yeah, I did put down a concrete tile underneath of it for storing of the stone, just to, you know, do whatever with it. So yeah, okay, the month of June is here. Like I said, we finally got our productions going. We don't have any tomatoes for the ketchup yet. But if we go over here, let's go back over here. And doing all the stuff that we needed to do. If we come into our greenhouse, I mean, everything's looking great. The only thing we're running is our tomatoes with manure. And we do have 1,200 tomatoes. So if we do that, we'll select our output. And we'll go to distributing. So now this is going to actually send the tomatoes over to our ketchup production. When, you know, of course, at the top of the hour type situation. So we need to take some water up there in order to get that going. Yep, we're kind of preparing this for when we ultimately buy the pizza place. So let's grab our water tanker. How much? 10,000 liters of water. Okay. So we got, you know, plenty of water in there. Let's go ahead and drive that up there. Yeah, like I said, ooh, excuse me, Mr. Deer. Yeah, we spent, you know, a little bit of time off stream to get the corn dryer setup going. And it was a bit of a frustration figuring out what the heck was going on with it. And once we figured it out, we did end up having to sell our dried corn. And my steering wheel's all messed up. Oh my god, I gotta get this vehicle fixed. We did, like I said, sell our... We come over here. We are out of dry corn. I mean, we got some in there right now, but we sold what we could, which was a good thing. So yeah, we sold some dried corn. We made a little bit of money off of it, and that's how we were able to. I think we leased that propane tanker. Let's go here. It's been a few days. Oh, we got a couple of things that are leased. Yep, the propane tanker we did lease. We got the fertilizer sprayer thing. Okay. I know we had a couple of contracts going at one time. Oh, there's a fertilizing contract. Yeah. So yeah, I think we'll get some water up there to the ketchup production. And we'll see you up there. Alright, we're coming up here to the ketchup production. And looks like our drop-off point is right here. Go ahead and get that water topped off. There we go. Oh, that's where all the school buses park. Okay. It's nice to know. If I ever have to file a complaint with a school bus not stopping at a stop sign. Alright, now that we got the water done, I think we're about good to go to the next month. And then we'll come back and we'll see what all we can do in the month of July, which should be a harvest time for our oats. So, yeah, we will see you in the month of July. Alright, on the way home, I got to looking at what we got to do coming up in July. And I noticed that, our grass fields, they're ready. We'll just hover over it just to show that it's grass. It says ready to harvest. And yeah, I just wanted to show you something. Just to satisfy my little inquisitive mind, So we come over to our field, and it says it's ready to harvest. But the growth stage is 3 of 4. And I've been on the routine of we harvest in April, July, and then October. So July will be the perfect time for harvesting our grass. That's a given. And it got me to thinking about the alfalfa. So we'll just cross the road here, and we see our crop type alfalfa growing stage 2 of 4. Okay, so in July, if we were to harvest at the same time, it would be stage 3. And that's why when we harvested, we did our April of grass and May of alfalfa. Now they are on the opposite schedule. Well, not opposite, but just 1 month off of each other. So they'll have their 4 stage of growing. So when we come back over here to harvest our grass, over there, we'll take a look at this. And Curiosity says that the growth stage is going to be ready to harvest, and that's it. It's not going to show a 3 of 4. So yeah, let's go back home, and let's jump to July just to prove my curiosity. And I noticed one of the farmers, I can't remember which one, I think it's Ben. He's got a field up here. And I'll show you what I mean about the purple flowers, where it goes into flower stage. So I'll just drive, and it's just past this next tree grove here. Because if we look at, we'll just park right alongside the road here. If we go to our map, you see this field is field 28. It's ready to harvest, and it's Katie's. So we'll just come up here, and before we get up there, you see that it's fairly tall, and it's got this nice little purple flower on it. And it shows crop type alfalfa growth ready to harvest. You see how tall it is? It's even past armpit. It's like, my head's barely sticking above it. So, I wish we had the 300 and some odd thousand to buy that field, but 304,000, and it's 15.91 acres. It's not an exact comparison of our fields 8, 9, 10, and 11 for size, but it's fairly close. But yeah, whether or not she harvests that, it remains to be seen. I haven't seen a contract come up yet for it. So let's just go ahead and head home, and then we'll prove the theory about the numbering system disappearing when it says ready to harvest. And just for sake of enjoyment, we're just going to turn this truck around. We'll park it back normal, right here. And we'll come on back to July. We'll start some work. Got the mug of coffee going. good, nice and strong. No cream, no sugar. What do we got on sale? Oh, we got the Stagger Quad Track. Okay, that was in last month's. Ooh, we got a Agco Swather for 68. It's an interesting thing, and we can have it set up for a Challenger spec. Agco. Oh, that Heston. Ooh. Massey Ferguson. New idea. Over to the Agco. We got a case. We're back on the Challenger. And I'm just looking through the horsepowers. 152. The Challenger so far and the Massey Heston are both 190. Agco is 190, and that's the Agco Heston. Okay. 110. So yeah, we may we're gonna do some things here. We're going to yeah, we can do additional lights. We can do standard wheels. Changes stuff up. Boink. It's just funny how that does that. Yeah. All right, so we're not gonna do anything right now with this. And we'll just. But I am very curious on running these. Let's go back to our. I missed the grassland. I think it's here. Yep, here's our swather pack. Let's do combinations. Yes. So we could do a 4.9 meter. We can get the transport header for that. I don't know if we need that. What's the difference between these? Okay, so that one does grass, wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, and alfalfa. Grass, barley, or excuse me, wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans. Oh, it does sorghum and, okay, so sorghum and long grain rice. Well, we're not, I don't know if we need to swath our sorghum. But it will still do everything. They're both, it's just two crops missing out of it, the rice and sorghum. So 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 9. So we would probably buy this guy. And then we can set it up for, probably do Challenger. We'll set the decal up on it, you know. $5 for decal. That's funny. So we got 25,000 for that. And if we go here and the swather 190, we'll set it up for Challenger, I think, just because. So 83. So we're gonna need 25, 8, 9, $109,000. So yeah, we're gonna do some finagling with the finances. We're gonna buy this. We also need an additional like 35,000 for make sure our loans are paid up every month. We got some stuff to sell over there, but anyway, let's go and check out the alfalfa. Our oats are ready. That's nice. That is super nice. We got a lot of harvesting to do. We got some grass care work to do. I'll probably put a worker on doing the grass. And we should get like 58 bales of grass. But And the reason why I want to do the swather is because I hear you get a bonus for running the swather. We can see our grass. It's knee high. It says it's ready to harvest. Now, let's go to our alfalfa over here. And remember, it said 2 of 4 for the growth stage. And now it's ready to harvest. And, okay, now it says it's actually 3 of 4. Which is quite interesting because I don't remember seeing that the last time. So yeah, we'll wait until these get to flower. We'll harvest our grass now. In fact, let's do some things around here because, like I said, we got 58 bells the last time from our grass. So I want to see if when we do the grass, if it gives us a little bit of a bonus. We got some product that we can sell. We got some dried corn that we already set up in the dryer over here. Let's go ahead and we'll park our truck out of the way. So let's grab our trailer. Let's just take a look here just to make sure. Okay. Okay, we got some dry wheat. We can go ahead and sell that too. We got some sorghum, some sunflowers, some oats. Okay, and we got... Oh, I didn't turn the barley on. I thought I'd... okay. So, let's go ahead and we'll activate that. And we're going to change the output to storing and storing. So yeah, we got that going. So we can grab the dried corn and we'll go ahead and grab the dry wheat and let's take a look to see what the prices are for those. Okay, dried corn. Oh yes, we're at the top of the market for that one. And we do have the fire. And dried wheat, we're at almost the bottom. So we're going to have to wait till December for that. So yeah, we're going to do the dried corn. So let's grab our truck and trailer. We're also going to do the typical run to the dairies. We'll get that stuff done off camera here. We'll take care of that. We'll grab the corn. We'll come back when we go to the sell point for the corn. So we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we are back. We have our load of dry corn on here. We're going to go ahead and sell it at the grain sell point. And I also just got off the phone with the local bank. I noticed that we're stuck. This thing does not like to get in here properly. There's a little issue with that. Let's go ahead and open the cover. And let's go tip side front. There we go. We'll go ahead and get that corn dumped and sold. But anyway, I just got off the phone with the bank and we were crunching some numbers. There are a couple of fields that over the past let's go to the other tip side. There we go. Over the past 2 months or so, in the month of May, I did a lot of fertilizing on one of these fields. And we'll just kind of talk over this. If we go up here, this field 36, I went through and fertilized the crud out of it to assist whoever owns it. Who owns this? David. If memory serves me correctly, David was the one that did me wrong on this Farmland 4, where he ran his tram lines through my field number 1. I still have a little bit of a vendetta against him. And just because of this little issue, and he's, from what I've heard from the banker, he's also had some dealings with his, let's just say, not so nice attitude when it comes to other people around. He tends to walk over them instead of assisting. So yeah, we're gonna make a stop at the bank real quick. We're gonna secure some money. We got this property here that would be nice to buy. This field 36. I would love to buy this field here from Katie. It was. Let's stop moving the mouse. There we go. Not that Katie's bad by any means, but I don't think we'll have enough money for this one. I gotta talk to the banker. We'll see what we can do. But we do want to expand our cattle. So we got a nice barn right here that we could do that with. We'll see about this field. We'll see about this. But these two fields are definitely on the market. I've already talked with Katie, and she's not, it's been 2 months. She hasn't done anything with her alfalfa. She's just not into the farming aspect right now. But we're gonna go to the bank. We're gonna chat with them a little bit. We're gonna see what we can do about alleviating the issue of David and his Goliath empire. So let's get up here to the bank. We'll just park on the side street. The bank's right across the way there. And yeah, let's go and do this. Period of 5 years. We can make those payments. I think we'll be good for that. Let's go ahead and take that loan. So yeah, we're at $52,000 a month. So we got to make sure that we save that money, and we'll get those paid off as soon as we can. It takes a little bit of money to do things, but we also did some things over here. The central ethanol. We got this right here. I forgot about that. The sorghum meal. In 2 months, we don't have a sell point. We gotta figure out what we can do for that. So, yep, we'll handle that when it gets there. We'll wait a couple of months for that. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back into our map. We're going to go ahead. We'll start with this one here. We're going to buy this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 932. Okay. Yep. All right. We own the big one down here. It's absolutely fine. And I've got some ideas on what I want to do. We're gonna do some modifications here. Let's go ahead and we'll buy this. Okay. Now, it's only got 20 hours on it. Let's go ahead and we got the Challenger spec. We'll put the GPS. We'll put the additional lights on it. Let's see what it does. Standard. Oh, it puts a light bar. All right, cool. We're gonna play with the swather here, and then let's go back. And we want this one, I think it was. No, we want the other one. We want this one right here. That way, if we do want to swath our sorghum, we can. This area is not set up for rice, so we're not going to do rice. But we can swath all of our crops. So, yep, we're gonna go ahead and we'll buy this one here. We'll go ahead and buy that. Yep. Okay, leaves us 543,000. Not enough. Oh gosh darn it. We're gonna change a few things here. We'll buy this one here. Yep. Okay. Let's go back to our garage. Let's go to our mowers. Let's go to the swather. No. We need to make sure we do the right one. So that's all down here, I believe. Or is it back at the market? Oh, it's right there. Let's go ahead and enter this guy just to make sure that we do the right thing here. And we'll grab that one. I'm not going to worry about, because that was my own mistake. They had to special order this. I'm paying the return fee. And we'll sell that one. So, yeah, we lost, about 2,000 bucks. No worries. We also need to get ourselves, let's go ahead and get in this. Just take a look at the inside. Just a simple joystick for your speed control, for your header up and down. A couple other little things for doing stuff. And then, always the wrong button. Let's go back here. Let's go to our mowers. Because I need to find, let's go back. Let's go combinations. Let's go back. Because I need to find the header trailer for that. So if we go to wherever the AGCO swather is, combinations. Okay, here's the swather transport. So we should use this for at least getting it down the road, because I don't know if it's going to go over the bridge. So it's only 2,000 bucks. Let's go ahead and buy that. All right. And this way we actually we can get an AI worker to drive this around. Let's see if this works. You're gonna do anything. What if we go to the other side? Technical difficulties here, people. Alright, let's go ahead and hop into the bank. And We're just gonna double check a couple of things. Yep, the fields have not been sold yet. The fields are not worked. Let's go ahead and we'll take a loan. 2.1 million. We're almost at the max. I mean, we can take the... Just we'll max it out. 2163896. There we go. 5 years. We'll be able to make those payments. All right. And let's go ahead and shows that we got the loan. Let's save our game, because this is attempt number 2, because we had a few issues and had to restart. Don't know what happened, but I don't think the game liked us at the moment. We're going to go ahead and buy field number 36. Okay, it shows that we own that. Let's go ahead and buy field number 28. We're good there. Let's go ahead and save it again, just to make sure things are kosher with us. And now we'll go ahead and we got the Challenger spec at 90. We'll put the GPS and additional lights on this. Let's go ahead and buy this guy. Okay. And now we'll go back here to the grassland care. And I think it's this one here. This one does the alfalfa, long grain rice, sorghum. So we'll do this. We'll set it up for the Challenger. We'll put the decal on it. We'll go ahead and we'll buy that one. All right. So that leaves us with $607,000. Okay, and there wasn't a combine set up in here. I just want to see how much that combine is going to be costing us when it comes down to it. Was it this one? Not this one. Let's go back. X9 1100. So I want to say it was the S790. So yeah, it was this one here. So we need $758,000 for this guy. So yeah, we'll just say 780. Still got the 24,000 liter tank. The tires would be the same. So yeah, we need to make sure that we can get that here coming up. Oh, also one more thing that we got to get. Let's go back. Let's go to, nope, I didn't want to do that. Combinations. Okay, it's just showing the grain headers. Let's go back. So, specialty headers. We got this guy, it's 4.7 meters, and this one's 5.7 meters. So this one, we'll pick up sorghum, wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, and grass. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know if we're going to be able... Well, we're baling that stuff anyway, so... But we still need this if we're going to swath our wheat, oats, barley, canola. So let's go ahead and get this one. Yep, it's a little bit wider, so that's fine. We'll set up with John Deere Green. Select. And that's just the little stripe on it. Rim color can stay the same. And let's go ahead and buy this guy. All right. And we'll back out, and we should be good. So let's get the semi home. We'll come back and we'll grab the swather here in a minute because we do need to get that set up. And we'll see you when we're ready to start our harvesting. All right. Let's get our new swather taken home. We'll have to come up and grab this, or see if we can get the market to deliver the header for us. Now we'll see if we can fit through this. If we can't fit through this, we're gonna have a few little technical difficulties, but so far so good. And yeah, sorry car. You know what, we're gonna back road this, so because the last time I got the header trailer for this, and I think that's what caused the game to break. I was putting the header on the trailer and it wasn't working properly, and all of a sudden the game broke. So yeah, we'll just come over here, head down to the gravel road that's not in use by anything, so yeah, we'll see what we can do here. And yep, our field is just over there. We're gonna start with the smaller of the three fields. Luckily for us, we don't have to go far when we harvest any of the stuff. So we're gonna start with the harvesting. We'll leave the grass till the afternoon. I think it's supposed to be nice all day long. Let's take a look at the map. Oh yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And if we have issues with this swather getting over the road up here, or the bridge, we'll figure something out. But we're gonna go ahead and harvest field 29 here, which is, I think we planted wheat. Yep. We'll get that taken care of. Then we'll jump over. We'll get the swather going on the oats, the two fields of oats, and then we'll come back and we'll swath down this alfalfa that we bought from Katie as well. So we'll get this guy set up going, and let's get a time lapse of this. All right, we got the wheat field done, and let's just go back to James. You did a good job there, James. Jamie got a little stuck there earlier, but we're gonna let the swather get done swathing the oats before we continue on with that field. And there we go. Let's go ahead and fold this up. Yep, we got done a little faster than with them. And again, we're having some technical difficulties here, everybody. We'll see what we can get figured out. So we're back in the game again. And I'm leaving that entire section in. That was instance number 2 with... Instead of teleporting there, we'll teleport to here. We'll visit the bakery. That was instance number 2 of using the AGCO swather. So we are going to do something that I'm not happy about this. I'm extremely not happy about this. Let's go to our finances. Let's go to the month of July. What did we buy for new vehicles? We bought the swather for $89,000. I think it was. Then we bought a header for $25,000, and then... Okay, so let's write this down because I know we can figure it out. I gotta find my notepad. Okay. So, we bought grassland care. Actually, no, let's go up here. Oh, specialty header. We got this guy for $52,000. So let's write that down. 52. And then now we come down to grassland care. And we got this guy. It was for, it didn't matter, it was $25,005. Okay. So then we go back, we go to our finances, 161, and I'm making it harder than it is. Let's do some math here. 161,394 minus 52,000. So I need to return to us 109,394. And then we're going to... We're not even going to enter these darn things. Let's... And, yep, I did get that turned on. Yeah, there's just something wrong with these swathers. And as much as I'd love to have them on the... have this brand on the map in use, so far 2 instances of the game crashing when I exit a vehicle like that. If I teleport between vehicles, it seemed like it was working for a little bit anyway. And it could be the game update. I'm not sure, but we're not. I'm tired of this. Let's go ahead. We're just gonna sell that for 68,619. We'll sell that for 23,378. Okay, let me do some math here. Equals, so 109 minus 68,619 minus 23,378 equals. So I need to give us back 17,397 bucks. Because we are, I mean, yeah, should I be doing this? No, but because it's breaking the game, it seems like it's this particular item. Enter, boom. All right, so now it's not like we're still going to use the Matco MacDon Swather header over there, but we're going to go about this a different direction. Let's go here because this will be the easiest way to find it. They're in a weird spot. MacDon. So if we do combinations on this, we can put, okay, we can actually get a longer header for this. So 12.2 meters for 97,000. Let's go ahead and we'll just buy this for now. Transport wheels, yes. It'll make it easier for us to transport to and from the grassland. Hold on, let's check. So yeah, we can do all of the crops. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Transport wheels, yes. So we'll buy this guy. And then we'll go back. And then we'll go back. Then we'll enter this guy. We want the best horsepower range possible for doing the stuff. Everything else will be the same. So we'll buy this guy. I so much wanted to use the ag code just because it was cool. The MacDon's cool. Don't get me wrong. This is a DLC. You got it with the base game. It was one of the DLCs that came with it. So we'll go back and back, and then let's transport home. We're gonna have them delivered up here. Let's go ahead and turn our delivery on. Okay. Now, let's reset this. Let's reset this. And let's reset this. All right. And then, so yeah, now we got our okay. Let's we're just having technical difficulty upon technical difficulty here. Let's move that. Let's see if we can grab that. Yep, but it's stuck. So we'll reset. And that should move it out of the way. There we go. So that means our store market, let's go ahead and get rid of it because it's in a bad spot. I need to have it, north to south. All right, cool. So this one is pretty cool. We're not going to go through the entire process again of swathing. It's the exact same. We're just doing a little wider width than the 9.2 meters. We just have a few other additions here where we're on the correct driving direction, and For some reason it's not, it's full header. That extends the tongue on this. Unfold header. There is a change driving direction, which is when we go into transport mode for driving the vehicle. This is the way we drive it. And there should have been another one for the transport wheels. Unfold harvester. There we go. Why it wasn't allowing us to do that, I don't know. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this all mowed, baled, all that stuff. And as I hit my truck, ooh, missed it. Missed it by that much. And get stuck on a fence. Yeah, we'll see when we're all done with the oats and the wheat. Alright, so I did a little bit of an investigation. Went back in the video, and I'm also doing a test. So far, so good. And okay, here's some interesting results here. Not that it matters too much. Well, it does. We'll turn that off. We'll extend that. So, the last time we harvested, and you can probably see it from the video, we got a number of 12,392 liters of wheat. Well, we just got done the harvest here, and we got 12,452. So looks to be about 60 liters difference right at that number. Could that be a percentage point of increased yield? Could that be something where I was able to get more of a headland that originally looked like it got missed, but I collected it this time? I don't know. There's a little bit of a difference. But anyway, we got our wheat now. I still need to come back and bale that. I was too much of impatient Nelly to... where is... Oh, there they are. Okay. I was like, where did our MacDon swather go? Well, it hasn't even made it around one time yet, so... But anyway, I think this is where we're going to leave it. And we're going to leave it here. This is number 3 of the game freezing on me. So it might not have been that Eggco. I'm going to figure this out. We're just going to go ahead and call it right here, folks. If you like the content, please make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you think this is absolutely funny and hilarious and is breaking in-game and on recordings and I'm actually showing it to you all. Yeah. Subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you really want to enjoy the content as we continue to produce it. And I'm going to... see what the heck I can do to try to fix the game ever since the update. But anyway, we're going to leave it here, and we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.